Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you may notice right now, you can't see me, only my hands. Let me tell you what has happened. So this is actually going to be the third time I am recording this video. The first two times failed for technical issues. So on the third, I just do not have it in me to do a face cam again. In fact, it's the whole next day because I was annoyed. But I learned some valuable lessons and we are ready to do better. It is week 2 of Halloween nails and today we are working with nail foils. These ones in particular, I think they're pretty cute. The color I have down on my nails already is from Orly. It is one of the colors from the fall color box called Metamorphosis. This is a beautiful color. I love it. It's green with this like copper shimmer. It's quite appropriate. And it does make the foils darken up a little bit being underneath it, but I wanted to put the color underneath it because not all of my nails are going to be completely covered by the foil, and I was not about to go in there and have to daintily paint in around it. So that is what I have done. Now, one of the valuable lessons I have learned is star glue is so strong that it will pull your nail polish up if it is not completely dry all the way through. I tried this yesterday. They were dry enough to the touch, but when I tried to peel the paper off, it just tore up the paint too and left it gooey and disgusting. So it's dried down for a whole day now. It's hard. That should not be an issue. Star glue does go by some other names if you are looking for it. Sometimes just transfer glue, foil glue. This is not Elmer's glue, even though it looks like it. And Elmer's glue, school glue, will not be a substitute. You do want to make sure that you get this stuff. And it does take a few minutes to dry down before you put the foil on. It's the non-gel version. You don't need a light for this. They do have a gel foil glue, but this is not that. This is what you'll be looking for if you're just doing regular polish. So we're gonna go one by one nail at a time. I do not want to take the risk of gooing them all up and then it not working out. So let's start with the pinky because that is the appropriate place to start when painting the nails. I wouldn't say you want like an uber thick layer, but I mean thick enough, I suppose. You want it to have a good amount of tack because, as you may know if you've worked with foils before, they are notorious for not doing a complete transfer. Hopefully this is enough. Every time is pretty much a guessing game, and so we'll do the best that we can. I do have I wouldn't call it a solution, but a option for any areas that don't transfer correctly. I've got some items that I can do some patchwork with, but let's let this dry. I am going to let the drying happen in a time lapse so that you can get a general idea of how long that has taken. So when it is clear, it is dry and ready to use. And there you have it. It is completely clear. Didn't take a fan or anything at all. Not a super long time, and so that's pretty good. Now, let's go ahead and put this on here. You want to be careful when placing these because if you accidentally stick it and you're not ready, that's just where it is now. So where do we want to place this? It's a small nail, but we want to get the most bang for our buck. Maybe over here on the edge, there's a couple of items that are kind of cute. Let's see if we can't get a little bit of this bat and skull and maybe even some of this candy. So let's go about here. It's touching, the most minute touch, but it is touching. So let's go ahead and press it down. Now, my nails are curved. Not only are they curved this way, but they're also curved this way. So a flat application is never going to happen. And foils don't like round surfaces, so you've got to make sure you are pushing down and getting all in these cracks and trying to smooth these bits, because where it doesn't get a good contact, it's not going to stick. And then also you can use these rubber things to help push it down if you don't, for example, have other fingernails to do so. I'm not sure that it really makes a whole big difference though. So I am just going to push with my hands because I can feel better about the pressure I'm using. I wouldn't say that you want to put a great deal of pressure because you don't want to hurt yourself. And then in theory, you want to rub it until it starts to come loose, with it being such an awkward location and not on a flat surface. I don't know how easy that's going to be, but we're going to do our best. Sorry for all the shaking. This camera stand is not that stable, but it gives me more room for my hands under here. Now you can see this is starting to peel up here. That's a good sign. Let's have a little peek. You want to start with a slow peel in case it's not good. You can put it back down without losing the place too much. Alright, yeah, so that's already looking kind of decent. The edges, a bit questionable. It's not quite stuck down around right here. Let's see if we can get it to stick a little better. Push a little bit more. Oh goodness, I'm just scratching through it. Yeah, don't do that. That's not going to be good. Maybe that's why I used the rubber. This side looks decent. Yeah, I've completely devastated this side. But I would say overall, it was a mostly decent transfer. What I can do potentially is do a patch job around these spots. Maybe if I wanted to add some sort of glitter. I don't know what I'm going to do about this. That looks stupid. But let's see if I can get some sticking from over here to go in that spot. Probably not, but we'll see. Nope. What's done is done. Take that as a lesson. Don't scratch with your nails. We got a little bit on there. You know, I'll figure out something here. Maybe I'll do my patch job that I mentioned previously there. Let's move on to this nail. Look at the curve on this nail. That is a pretty deep one from here to here. I think these are what you call the contoured shape. And I tell you, having contoured nails is not the easiest to work with. And not only do they curve like that, but then they go like this. So natural nails are an interesting medium to work with. Let's do some glue. This one we're not going to do full coverage. We're going to do it at a diagonal swipe is the goal. Without using a detail brush, getting straight lines is not the easiest, but I'm sure gonna try. That's pretty good, I think. I'm gonna see if I can't clean this up real quick. Alright, that one's dried down. Let's go in with our foil again. Maybe get some of this cat in theory. In theory. Yeah. Oh, it's starting to peel up on its own. That's good. Maybe that means it's sticking. I cannot confirm, but I feel like the heat from rubbing may help this. Not a clean application. Look at all those spots missing. Come on now. There we go. Yeah, that looks terrible. Maybe it need to be thicker. We'll try more on this one. That's a thick coat. Let's try that. There is an option where you can crinkle up your paper like this, wad it up a bunch of times so it gets a lot of broken creases in it, and that gives it more of a distressed look, which, you know, really with this style, maybe that's the route we should have been going, because it sure is the route we're getting. I am by no means a foil transfer expert, so do not look to me for solid results, but this is the gist of how it's done. Let's go ahead and let this one dry. Hopefully with the thickness it'll do better. This last little bit is taking forever to dry. That is not a shiny spot, that's just wet glue. I don't know if we should go ahead and do it over it or not. Maybe? Get down into these cracks. That is stuck. Let me rough it up. Yep, now it's coming up, but it looks terrible. Ew, look at that glue. That wet spot is not wanting to hold. Ew. That's disgusting. I don't know if the foil is the issue or the glue is the issue or I'm the issue. I am not a fan. I thought I had worked out all my technical kinks. Well, hell, snatching it off of there seems to be the right move. That don't make no sense at all. Oh, about knocked my tray everywhere. It's not sticking up here. That's downright ugly. What I may have to do... We're gonna figure it out, don't worry. Even if it's ugly, we're gonna make it not ugly somehow. Maybe make it look intentional. Alright. Now this guy. What do you guys think the chances are that's gonna come out looking right? Probably pretty slim, because me too. Might as well go ahead and glue this one up while I'm at it, since we're gonna be waiting a minute. Back to the thin streaky coats. I feel like they may work better. I don't know, we'll figure it out. This one's gonna take a moment more, so let's go ahead and rub this one. We'll get us a fresh piece of foil out. I cut out 2 pieces. Give it a shot. And then, once we get these on here terribly, I'm gonna have to go gather some supplies because I've got an idea. Alright. Got that stuck down. I'm gonna try the snatching method. Let's just snatch it off and see what happens. Ready? Wow. It only missed a little bit, and that was so much better. These I feel like could have been better if I did the snatch. This is crazy. Okay. Let's put this guy on here. I done lopped off half of each animal, but that's okay. Just get it on. And then we'll move to the next thing. Alright, I feel like that's on there pretty good. It looks like it is. Ready? Yep. That is the solution, snatching. I would just go over these if it wouldn't have been a huge burden. Okay, we're gonna take this Liquid Lightning Metal Effect by Nails Inc. called Win in Chrome. It's gold though. This is really pretty. I like it a lot. Let's put some here for our ease of access with our detail brush. This is how these open, don't be alarmed. It is not broken. And then get some of this on here. And then we're gonna just put it on here in these areas of damage. And we're gonna act like that was the intention the whole time. It almost blends it in. I'd say that's an improvement. Put some more. Yes. Alright, and then over here. Yeah, yes. That's pretty good. Getting at these weird angles is hard. My hand don't bend this way. Yes. Let's see if we can't crispen this line. My technique is roll the hand, hold the brush. Yeah. Put some more down here just because I want to. It's starting to look better, I would say. This one, I think we're going to have to outline the whole thing on the outside. Yeah, that's not bad. I think we have improved the situation quite a bit. Now, I do have a little bit more that I want to do. But first, we gotta let this dry a moment. Okay, so I've got these little paper sequins. I have a whole bunch of them. But this is just one little variety. They're super, super cute. Little pumpkins and Grim Reapers, ghosties. While they are paper, they are sequins none the less. So you have to treat them as such. Sequins are flat, nail curves are not. So let's get one out. What you're gonna do to shape this to match your nail curve is you're gonna use a cuticle pusher to like crimp it. Just like an eyelash curler crimps your eyelashes, you're gonna put little crimp lines. So now he's round. Let's start with our pinky. I'm gonna put this little ghost over here because we seem to miss a lot of the decoration. I'm gonna use this thick top coat from Nina Ultra Pro. It's good for embedding sequins. And so let's just put some of this on here. Let's try not to smear anything as we do. But once you've got that thick layer on there, then you're ready to grab your sequin without stabbing a hole in it if possible. And just put this guy on there. It's mostly smooth. We'll give him a moment to dry down, and then of course we'll go back over it with top coat. So that's pretty cute. I think we're gonna put him over here. So let's get some on here. You might as well just top the whole nail since you're topping, and it is top coat after all. It's not something that we can only use for sticking. Yeah. Let's get him. Yes. Okay. Let's put him here. Smooth him down a little bit. That's pretty cute. He's an adorable little fella. Let's pick out a couple more for these other nails. One of these devil ghosts. Pumpkin ghost. Maybe a regular pumpkin. Regular ghost. Alright, so on this one we're going to put one of these dudes up here and one down here. Let's go with the pumpkins since they are similar, and now we are curving them. Don't forget to curve them. Pressing them down into this rubber mat really helps them curve without being damaged. Probably don't want to try and do it on a flat surface like a table because it's not going to work. Let's get our top coat. Grab you. You can come up here, fella. That's cute. And you can come down here. That is adorable, and they are on there well, if you can see the curve. I like that. Let's go ahead and put the devil guy on this one. Right in the center of that line, I think. Because he is charming. Oh, we got a curving though. Right here, I think. That's a good spot, yeah? I have to zoom all this in for you to see because I can see it, but you cannot. And then these three, let's get them out of the way a little bit. Alright, let's do our curving. Curvy ghosts, curvy ghosts. Perfect. They are nice and flat. Let's see if I can't get you some views without it being blurry. Here we go. That's cute. Yeah. Alright, now let's start back out here and go back over with another coat of top coat. Not too thick, if possible, because we've already done all the sticking we need. We just need a general smoothing top to seal these fellas in. Yeah, so that's that. I think we salvaged this. It came out pretty decent. I don't hate it. I would say we learned some lessons, and we also learned how to improvise, and I can tolerate this. The other hand is, of course, still nothing, but this is cute enough. I like it. Let me know what you think, if you are any better at foils and how you are better. Does the snatching work for you? And which one of these little paper sequins is your favorite? Do you prefer this ghost on the pinky, the Grim Reaper, the pumpkin head ghost, the devil ghost, or maybe just the regular pumpkin. Who is your favorite? So that is it for week 2 of Halloween nails. Week 3, if I am not mistaken, may be the mystery nail art challenge week. Maybe. Make sure that you're subscribed so that you don't miss it if it is. But other than that, we will be back with another Halloween nail set next week. And watch out for some other videos in between. I've got some things in the works. So thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.